Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm the Obscure Angel PT, and for today we have a very quick video about Valkyria Chronicles 4 on the HD 7850. So this game, it is another game developed by Sega, so yeah, they keep them coming to the PC. And they are also using Canvas engine because yeah, the game looks like a damn art book. So this is a short video because the recorder decided to cut off the video in the middle of the level. I'm not really sure why this decided to happen to me, but here we go. Anyway, this is enough to show you the performance that you can expect. So I'm playing the game with maximum settings, 1080p, and I was trying to achieve 60 frames per second, despite it's not really needed for this type of game, since this is pretty much a turn based combat. So I will load one of the fighting moments of the game, but first let me show you the requirements. So this game asks for an E3 6100, 4 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 650 Ti with 2 gigs. It takes 36 gigs of your disk space, so it doesn't seem like a very demanding game, and I decided to try out multiple settings just like I usually do. With my maximum settings, with median settings, I decided to reduce the game to low with 84% of resolution scaling, which is pretty much 900p. And the results are disappointing at the most, so I wasn't really able to get a stable 60 frames per second no matter what settings I did change. This seems to be a CPU bottleneck, and no matter how much I reduce the settings, it doesn't really matter because you are just going to take load out of your GPU, but it seems that the problem it is the CPU. So basically, if you have a much better CPU than a Phenom II X4, probably with median settings you are able to get those perfect 60 frames per second. But if you have a Phenom II X4, well, I'm sorry to say you are not going to get it unless your Phenom II X4 it is very high clocked, and even that way I'm not 100% sure if you are going to get it anyway. So with a more recent CPU you are going to get a better experience, and also this game doesn't seem to take advantage of multi-core CPU. It seems that my CPU never got above 50%, so it might mean that the game only can take advantage of 2 cores. So don't expect that your multi-core Ryzen will make a big difference. Well, of course, a Ryzen have a much higher performance per core, and surely you are going to get more than 60 frames per second with ease. Alright, but if you have a Phenom II X6 with 6 cores, probably you are going to get pretty much the same performance because this game doesn't seem to take advantage of multi-core CPUs. But nonetheless, like I said, this doesn't really matter too much to me since it's a turn-based game, and you don't really require that smoothness for this type of games. So 60 frames per second, it's not really mandatory, and I can easily play with these frame rates with no issues whatsoever. I'm just disappointed with the fact that the settings barely done anything to change the CPU usage, because there a lot setting which I was expecting to see some results, but unfortunately, well, they didn't happen. So I think that's all about the performance. So let's talk now about another issue for this game. It is the price. So the game is priced right now, by the time of this video, on Steam for 60 bucks. I think this is a joke, right? This is very expensive stuff. I mean, this is a Japanese game, and I understand that this is mostly for Asian people. I understand that a lot of European likes this game. I like it a lot, but come on, 60 bucks, this is way too much. And alternatively, you can get this game through Kinguin for around $32, which is half of the price that it's being, sold on Steam. And so if you get through there, you are going to save 50% of the price that you will pay through Steam, and you will also support the channel. Alright, so guys, make your decision, whatever you like it or not. At least I told you about the performance. So hope you did enjoy the video so far, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Moving out. Here. not scared of anything. How's that?
Well done!
Advancing!